Hello and welcome with some updates from the Mobile Care project. About 2 years going now, we are happy to update you with the results from expert dialogues, several workshops, 2 days in-person workshops, various Delphi methods, data collections, and an upcoming long conference workshop that we conducted within Europe in various countries with various participants. We gathered cross-country perspectives that informed us and the reports with various visibilities and possibilities on improving the live-in caregiving sector and the quality of mobile workers, and also identified various trade-offs and downsides of this regulation. In general, when looking at the topic of caregiving and especially the topic of mobile caregiving, we have to work on a triple challenge. That is, on the one hand, we've got rising demand for care, especially by 2040, when a lot of the population that is now about 65-year-old is going to turn to care recipients. That especially fits to the Western European countries that are usually at the moment taking a lot of their care capacities from the Eastern European countries, which is called the care drain. While at the same time, also those Eastern European countries obviously are in need for care, and therefore they will soon need the caregivers themselves, which will further increase the problematic situation of having not enough care available within Europe. All of those care demanding people and those caregivers look for possibilities to make caregiving more affordable to them, while at the same time trying to earn as much as possible. And the usual consequence in at the moment not very well regulated market is that there is widespread informality. There's plenty of statistics on that. We can assume that the live-in care market is one of the markets with the highest informality rate available, and this is at the same time, while it is very important and positive for societies, for governance, and for the public revenue to have formalization in place for caregiving, because unlike regular subsidies, this is an industry that can produce social fiscal returns, and a lot of workers and families could benefit from better regulation, better formality, and at the same time more care of them, the workers, and the quality of care that they receive. Therefore, we basically need simpler rules, we need higher standards, but at the same time, we need to make sure that the higher standards do not push the sector of caregiving, and especially live-in caregiving, further underground, to not increase the black and gray market even more. So this is a tough balance to keep between protecting workers and protecting families that are in a very delicate situation of having to provide care to their relatives or care to themselves, and at the same time protecting very vulnerable workers who are not at their home country for a long time and take care of the most dependent people in different countries. What does it mean? For example, simplify contracts, reduce the friction of forms, for example, the A1 form, figure out a way to probably compensate for wage raises if families decide to go to a legal caregiving model, provide easy, accessible caregiving training also to those who don't have an employer themselves, but are self-organized, self-employed workers, and to provide more dialogue, more governance within Europe and within its nations. Thank you very much for the support. We keep you updated and we look forward to investigate the topic further and come up with more possible solutions